vaguely what they did, and they all summon more from your hand, and if you can get to the World Legacy, World Chalice, it summons a couple from the deck, but how it all fits together, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So our players are, I think, if they're maybe underway so far. Yeah, it looks like Sabek is actually going first here. So I assume that's like the one card combo. Rice Map is a card that's been really popular in any deck that just has 0 attack monsters. At the start of your main phase 1, pay half your life points, which is quite a significant portion, but all that matters is the final life point as we search out. I know it's Ib in lore, but I can't remember her World Chalice name. Is it just Ib?
The World Chalice.
Or is it Crowned of the World Chalice? Or
there's Ib the World Chalice Justicar, but that is the extra deck monster, so I don't know what the main deck monster is called.
oh, we've also got Rite of Aramesa. That's really good here. Playing a deck that doesn't utilize a powerful normal summon effect is going to be kind of standard for this, so that's really cool that we've incorporated this engine here. 3 copies and 3 copies gives you 6 total ways to get to a negate before you actually start playing the game here, so that's really, really strong. Ash Blossom on the Fateful, you feel like you kind of have to do that, right? Into Talents, wow, straight away slams that down, revealing the hand of a lot of good good cards there. Diviner, Low, and Barrier, as well as the Seravis Protection.
I think Sebek probably just wants to pick off any more interruptions that James might have, and...
Doesn't look like there's much else.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not sure what you pick here. The Low? Okay.
It's kind of weird, right? Because like one gets you to the other anyway. I assume we'll probably set up something that can prevent the Diviner. So we'll see what Sebek can actually go for. Barrier also does get you a different card as well. So, okay, Ringo Worm. That's interesting. Yeah, so he's actually playing 3 copies of this. It's a relatively new card. You can just special summon when you control a non-effect monster, I believe. Plus your World Chalice normal summon there into the Imduck. And then Imduck gets tributed off for the World Chalice. Wow. All right. That's a card that is a level 5 that you have to tribute summon. And then when you...
send it to the graveyard, you get a couple of World Chalice monsters from your deck.
Yeah, no, that's really, really cool here. So this is going to be a lot of normal monsters incorporated in this kind of strategy.
What do you think he's going to link summon?
Almirage. Interesting.
It's got a...
It took a moment to do that, by the way. Was he like looking for his Almirage?
I'm not sure. I think maybe the table judge was asking a question. It's kind of funny that maybe it's not level 4 or lower. Almirage has just got less than 1,000 attack, right?
Yeah, it's a normal summon monster with less than 1,000, so you can just use the World Chalice there. We're gonna get the gang here from the story. Here's Avram, and is that Lee? I think that might be Lee.
Yeah, allow you to search once again.
Yeah, a lot of ways to just spam the field in this kind of early Link era kind of deck here into there. Okay, we are actually synchroing for Ib just this year of the World Chalice. All right, this card is quite a powerful card that just came back off the recent Forbidden Limited list. So we'll see what Sabek is going to show us using Ib in this day and age here. Okay, going to go for Lib, which can set, I believe, a World Legacy or World Succession from the deck.
I'm glad you know what it does.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular card in Orcust as well, I think.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you can also use it as disruption on your opponent's field, because when it's linked away, if you use something like Masquerena, you can spin a card that your opponent controls. I don't think it targets either, which is really cool.
Then we have the original Guard Dragon, the World Legacy Guard Dragon.
Yeah, banish it from the graveyard at some point. You can bring back a normal monster. So the end field here, I mean, I don't know. Sabek is just powering through, so we'll find out soon. That's 4 materials we're using. Is that going to be directly in Tapalosa? Indeed it is. And also 3 materials, by the way, so that lets you prevent quite a significant amount of power that Voiceless Voice can do. We saw in round number 1 just how good Apollosa is against Voiceless Voice, so I can imagine that that by itself is going to be huge here, especially with the perfect hand knowledge that Talents offers you.
Yeah. Sebek, you know, this was how the combo started, right? Just with one normal monster, so it's going to start again. And
Yeah.
there's Imduk. I don't
Into
think you
another
can.
Imduk.
Yeah, I don't think you can use any more normal summons though.
I think it's really okay. We play 3 Imduk.
No, that just came out of the
Oh,
graveyard.
wait, we brought it back. Okay, okay. All right, and then 2 Imduks make. Gosh, where do we go from here?
Imduk.
Interesting. Okay, so these are the Codebreaker monsters. When it's co-linked, I believe you get to special summon 0 Day from the main deck, and then that can climb up into Virus Berserker, also floating into the World Chalice as well in the process. So just offers you like so much link fodder here. Yeah, there's the 0 Day there. Plus this gets to go into Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, I believe, and then it just brings those guys back again from the graveyard. You can also do like niche things like putting 0 Day on your opponent's side of the field, because it summons to your opponent's side of the field as well if you want to.
Rusty.
Yeah, and there's also some Phantom Knight cards in this deck.
This is going somewhere.
Places indeed is where Sebek is taking us to with Rusty Bardish, setting the Shade Brigandine from the deck here.
Taking us through a bit of a tour of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of the past. All of the different archetypes coming together. I don't
Yeah,
think...
working out pretty nicely here, actually, as Cloak gets a search as well for... I think you can search one of the rank ups with the Cloak, but typically you go for monsters. I'm curious to see what he actually gets with the... Has he not resolved Cloak?
No, he must have resolved Cloak.
I didn't see what he searched with it, but okay.
I think his only target is Silent Boots, so...
Firewall! It is double co-linked, by the way, which is pretty strong here. We can recycle some resources from our graveyard, or we can use it to disrupt our opponent here by bouncing cards, making an Ib as well.
He's going to get to add 3 cards back if he wants to.
Yeah. It's once while it's on the field for the bounce back effect, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely going to be used on your opponent's turn more so than yours for recycling resources. Not quite the card it used to be with all of the resource looping. But, okay, we've ended on a decent field here. We've got 3 bounces, 3 monster negates, the SP, and also Fogblade. Going to use Ringo Worm as well to summon a token here. Can we do anything with this token? It's a level 2 tuner, I believe, right?
I don't know if we have any level 7 synchros.
Doesn't look like we're going to do anything with it. Gosh, I hope we do something cool with this Ringo Worm token. Might just be putting it up there with the protection of Draco back, I guess. Has to be a reason we summon this token, right?
I guess just
Look
because
like
you
it.
can.
All right, no further plays with the Ringo Worm token. Interesting. But we do have a draw for turn from James here, and yep, we're just going to pick it up and move on to game number 2. All right, this is game number 2 here. James is going to have a chance to redeem himself and try and play his deck through some type of disruptions that I assume Savic's going to have here, as Diviner of the Herald is normal summoned, and Sabec just kind of shuffling the hand up there, sending Trias Hierarchia, which can tribute the Diviner, bring itself out here, then that triggers the Diviner. Diviner's going to special summon, and I think you would have used something by now, which isn't looking like Sabec has anything.
You know, I just never knew Diviner had this effect, and still people started playing the Hierarchia. I was like, what? You can just tribute it and get a search? Like, since when did it do this as well?
Not a fan of Generator, I see.
Huh?
No.
No, I've not played that, so...
All right, well, we've got our combo rolling here. It's going to be the low for Barrier, for Saphira, for the Prayer. And yeah, you just want to get your big setup here of your Skull Guardian with the big attack points featuring the low. And I think you can get the Trap card as well with this, right?
No, because we've already used the Low's effect. So I guess you can search the Trap card if you want, unless there's something else that you want with the Skull Guardian.
I'm wondering if the Trias does anything on the field.
No, it doesn't really.
Okay,
It just chills.
that's fair enough.
It has a different effect depending on how many monsters you tributed to summon it, but if it's just one, then it doesn't do anything.
So this is pretty important here. The Ritual Summon coming down. I thought Sabek was thinking for a moment, but it doesn't look like it. We're just going to use the Saphira to banish itself to perform a Ritual Summon. That's going to go 1 Guardian, 2 low. Oh, I think maybe he went to Guardian, I suppose. He's checking his deck first here to get the search. Lowe's going to come back onto the field and offer up some protection if we get the trap. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay, just getting another Saphira for follow-up, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar as to whether the Skull Guardian can actually search the trap. I mean, I guess it can, but some cards say just monsters, right?
Okay. All right, well, looks like we're going to go... Oh, okay, I think we're going to go Dynamondo here.
Yeah. This is a play I kind of like getting an extra search because you get the trap, but it's also a little bit dangerous if your opponent has something like Called by the Grave. You're investing quite a lot into this Dynamondo resolving its effect, which isn't guaranteed.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's a bit of the sort of greedier line, but it is, like, strong, and maybe you just feel like it's worth it here.
Well,
As we draw for turn, it looks like, right? Did we draw for... I didn't see him actually draw from his deck here.
but here we see the downside, right? Because now the Dynamondo just can't activate.
Yeah, when you use Droplet sending a monster, they can't actually respond with a monster there, so that's unfortunate. Sending the World Chalice to the graveyard, I guess, might have another one or another way to trigger at some point in this turn. Yeah, so I had to use that probably in the draw phase there, using his turn player priority to get that Droplet off. And then we go to the main phase 1, start of main phase 1, we can prioritize map, pay half our life, and get a search of a 0 attack monster here.
And here we go again. Yeah, do you like, I mean, when it comes to things like this, do you like to be greedy? Do you like to play that extra push, or do you like to...
I don't know. I mean,
Play
I
it
feel like
safe.
if you're down a game, you can't really risk it, right? I don't think I would want to.
Well, I guess you should do the thing that means you think you're going to win the most games, right? Regardless of the score.
Oh, do you think so? Okay. Yeah, I mean, just raising your ceiling by going for the Dynamondo line is, you know, really strong. But hey, it hasn't paid off, it looks like. And by the way, this is like the craziest opening you could ask for. Droplet, Aramesa, Die, and Paralyze map. Like, this is... Oh, we're looking at a little bit of a custom hand here from Savik. That's crazy.
That's just a normal hand, isn't it, for World Chalice?
I mean, yeah, he's making it look easy.
He's the chosen by the World Chalice, right?
He's literally chosen. Yeah, so we can get Fateful here as well, and at some point, we can also bounce this Hierarchia with the Draco back once we perform another summon. And we also, of course, get that all-important Griffin Rider onto the field, which we can search now by using the Fateful, discarding a card. Did you ever play this engine at all? Back when it was like, I suppose, maybe a year or two ago?
Yeah, no, I didn't play it when it was
Popular?
super popular. I've just kind of seen it around, but no, I didn't play it when it was like full steam.
Yeah, I mean, it was like so huge with like Halka Fibrax. You know, there was so many decks that didn't use their normal summon. You could just use a tuner, any tuner that you normal summon, even hand traps. Plus your Aramesa was offering so much here. People used to like synchro with the token as well, right? Make a 7. Go for Shooting Riser, things like that. Classic. Back in the day, a whole 2 years ago. Alright, Imduk is linked with the Avram. And yeah, I guess we should be able to try and do that tribute summon soon.
Just trying to find this Griffin Rider that's somewhere stuck in the deck.
Well, OTK lines should be aplenty here. Lots of link fodder to be offered in World Chalice, plus the ability to bounce this Hierarchia. Is playing Access Code Talker as well, so that should be pretty powerful. That's an Ash Blossom coming down here, actually, on the Fateful Adventure. I believe that was Fateful Adventure, right? Could we use any quick effect summoning on the Voiceless turn here?
What can the...
Like quick effect ritual summons or something, like from the graveyard? No? Like, it really is just...
There is the ritual spell in the grave. I think that only happens when your ritual monster leaves the field. But I'm not 100% sure. It has an effect that lets you summon a ritual at some point, but I'm not sure what triggers it. I think it might be if your ritual spell leaves the field, so...
Link to World Chalice monster here. Just going for those big link climbing plays, trying to climb up and... yeah, offer up as much fodder as possible to start clearing this field and picking apart, as we also float into Ib and Lee. That's really cool. We've got Lee down as well for the search. Getting out the World Chalice Guard Dragon too. That's going to be linked off and then brought back. Bringing back a guy from the graveyard as well with the Grave Effect is going to be super good here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the Blade Master here. Lib the World Chalice Blade Master. You contribute a World Chalice monster it points to and then special summon something else from your grave. You had to work quite hard to get extra link materials when World Chalice first came out. That was that was a way to do it.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's huge. All right, this game is a completely different duel now because this Nibiru is going to turn things quite around here because we opened like full combo, right? Like basically with the Voiceless voice and also ended on Ash Nibiru. Like that's really, really powerful here to prevent Sabek from going from that OTK. Now I just wonder if there's a way to like keep pushing through this. Yeah, just counting up the stats here to see what this can, how big this token's going to be.
Medium, I'd say. Medium, for a nib token.
It's a Link Spider that we can make in this deck. I wonder if that's going to offer up anything.
Isn't Link Spider level 4 or lower?
It is level 4 or lower, actually, yes. So we could use the Aramacer token.
That's a nib token now,
Does
though.
Nibiru tribute normal monsters as well? Yeah, it's just face downs it doesn't tribute. So yeah, it is literally just the Nibiru token. So yeah, I don't think we can really do anything with that. No, actually, that's not true. Link Spider specials a level 4 or lower, but it uses a normal monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can definitely use it. But I don't know to what end. Like, maybe it'll come up to Cyberse. Might do some Splash Mage things. I doubt that. Okay. Gosh, I feel like we just utilized so much of our hand here. This has really expended all of our resources here. Okay, we have a normal summon vanilla monster. I guess that's something. Okay, actually is going to go for it. It's cool because like you can actually summon, like you can get value out of the Link Spider in this deck. Like you can just summon a normal monster. Any tuners like a Ringo Worm token could do something. Okay, wow,
Oh,
yeah,
just
of course.
that link arrow is really important because now we can go into the synchro.
Oh, that is so good here. This is through Nibiru Ash, by the way. That is incredible. Okay, right, we got just this year coming down here. That's gonna search. I'm a little bit blown away right now. This is kind of crazy from Savek. I wonder if maybe we can also game here. And don't forget the. I think he was trying to search there with the Ib, right? And then
Yeah, maybe he took out the succession.
maybe we didn't see it. Yeah, we get the float effect here from Ib, and then Lib also is going to be able to search on the new chain here, or set rather, directly from the deck. Bringing back Imduck. You can spit away the Nibiru token when you link off this Lib, which is really powerful. And it's going to be able to clear the way for some damage potentially here. World Legacy Succession can bring back any monster from the graveyard to a zone a link monster points to.
I guess we don't have any arrows at the moment, although we can make one with the Lee, attributing off the Imduck.
Yeah, it should be easy to create some zones soon. Is this Lee's Grave Effect?
Yeah, contribute a monster. I can't remember if it summons itself or adds itself to the hand.
Okay, yeah. Summoning itself, I guess. All right, going up into a link 3 now. Or we could go SP maybe to banish. I mean, there's just so many options here. I think you probably want to try and go for a 3 here. Oh, wow. Okay. We play the Tenyi. I forgot his name, but it destroys non-effect monsters. Sorry, not non-effect. Effect monsters equal to the number of non-effects you control. I don't think we're actually going to be able to pull that off here. But the Lib does spin away the barrier. And then we're bringing back the Link Spider with the Link Succession. And yeah, okay. We have the Co-Link, I believe, now with the Virus Berserker. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, just the generic Link 2 here into the Co-Link of the Virus Swordsman to bring out 0 Day. Then we can keep climbing. And that's going to give you... I mean, I assume you just go for Access Code Talker here. That is indeed it. Access Code Talker co-linked here. Link 3 as a material gets to get the boost effect, activate on the new chain, banish, destroy the Nibiru, and then battle phase GG. That's it.